Great. I think it's
Now the mics are on. Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to 4 p.m. Welcome to Mona as well, if you haven't been to Mona before. My name is Dean Stevenson and I am the fella, the 4 p.m. fella. If you've been walking through the museum at all today and I haven't been at lunch, you might have seen me here plinking and plonking away at the piano this morning at 10 o'clock. When the museum was opened, the page was blank and I fill it up with music. I had this idea about creativity and how we have various ideas on what we can and can't do, or what we should do, what we ought to do, and what we want to do, and how good we feel when we do it, and how much we feel about the world, whether we're singing, whether we're putting on a leotard and dancing, whether we're writing poetry or music, or making something out of wood or clay. When you do that, the world disappears and it's just you, master of your own destiny, and then you feel great. So do it all the time. The rub with that is, and my provocation for 4 p.m. is that most people, especially if you have a job, which you think is labour, this privilege of being creative that we have doesn't come that easily to so many, because we hover over the page and go, oh, I can't think of anything good. And all the excuses you give yourself. So I said I would show up every day that the museum is open and write something, and it would be performed by this quartet at 4 o'clock. And we've been doing it now for 463 days. Thank you. It was a stupid idea. I mean, this is just too long. It's way too long. We're here till October, still doing it, and then doing it through the summer, so it's crazy. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you got a glass of wine. If you haven't, there's a bar just under the stairs there. Help yourself. And let's get started on today's piece and see whatever it is. I don't know. So the plan is, because the musicians have not yet seen this piece, haven't played it, haven't tried it, you're hearing first efforts all the time, then we'll get through today's piece, and we've probably got time to play something else at the end, a bit of a favourite, so you can hear a bit of diversity, and we'll have some wine and we'll talk about it. If you have questions, it's a great chance to ask the musicians or myself or anything about this process, and let's all get amongst it. So please welcome Miranda, Hayato, Will and Martin.
Oh, you play? Oh, that's nice. How'd you play?
Thank you very much, and now we will get going on our 463rd piece. Now there's a screen there that whizzes, the music whizzes by. You can see, if you can't see it, there's a paper copy over here. I'll just have a quick chat to Reese here about it. In fact, right, here we go. Sorry, that was awkward. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Right, the Right Honourable Lindy Hume is in the room. If anyone in the room is going to get an AO, it'll be Lindy Hume. Okay, so explain the day. Now, I'm not going to start again just because you were late, but I'm going to, anyway, we'll give it a crack. So, I've been trying to write some angry Slavic music all week and didn't have a very good job, but today I think I got something out. Some days I go, I want to write something really kind of cross and angry and vertical, and then I end up writing something that sounds like hobbits skipping through the woods, and I'm very disappointed. Hopefully today I did a bit better.
Well, if not, you'll have an angry Slav.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Right. So it starts with viola and cello. Now I know that if you write an accent on everything, pretty much, there's no accents anymore because everything's accented. But I hope there's a distinction between short and accented, accents without the short, and then the legato section. Let's see what happens.
Do you want the crotchets as short as the quavers?
Yes, all the same. Thank you. Here you go. 1, 2, E. To get out. This is all sight reading, by the way, people. Sight reading, come on. Do you want to do it We should probably take tempo back a bit. You want to do that?
I think
Just to
we
get.
we can get it. It's
can get
yeah,
it?
yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Should be fun.
Do you want to? Do we have it? Do we want to do it like sort of as it comes, the ba 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 da da da, or do we want the retake?
Sorry, we're.
As in, I don't know, like just the thing that
I'll probably
down and then down
yeah.
again, or you want the down again? Yeah,
Probably,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
But whatever works for you.
Bowling is
I'll save it all
important.
and forget, so-
String players can talk about this shit for hours. That's why I encourage you to get a drink, because they will talk about it for hours.
Hey, this shit gets your music done, okay?
Okay. All right. From the top again. Here we go. Ooh, E. Before you go on, let's get rid of the forte piano on that G3 just go straight through.
Sure.
Yep, sorry.
I played it right that time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Round of applause for Will, who on the viola.
Don't
who-
get used to it. Don't get used to it.
Yeah.
It was just accidental.
Okay. Good. All right, let's go from one bar before B, please. In the first.
2, 3, 4.
Yes, smooth. Okay, hold there, wait. Don't be too good, because we have to, act like we've never played. We have to act like we've not done it. Now, as we do this, we're stopping and starting. This is what rehearsals are all about. If you're completely in the dark here, you want to ask a question, ask a question. We'll have a bit of a chat about what they're doing. What are they writing? What are they talking about? What am I talking about? Or the process of the creation of the piece. So have a think, have a question, ask the person next to you, what would you ask? Because everyone's got a question. Everyone wants to know how heavy a cello is, for example.
Well, not if you're in a
It's as heavy as it wants to be, isn't it? Yes.
I'd like to know too.
Good.
Good.
Dynamics at D and stuff. Do you want me to be a bit softer than what I was, or to build up?
Okay, good.
Just maybe I'll go
Yep,
a
yeah,
bit
bring it
lower.
back nice. So
I shall
yeah,
bow it as I
everyone's
So,
short.
six,
It's like tick, 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 tick. It's kind of an annoying little scratch here at D, and the first is just sailing over the
Yeah,
top.
okay.
Don't let it get buried.
Everyone's short. I'm a good solid 6
And then
feet.
F. I mean, give yourself. I know it's a bar before F is like double forte, and then at F, come in maybe first and cello mezzo to give yourself. When the other guys enter second bar of F, it's kind of just risen to forte again.
Sorry, say that again.
At F, mezzo forte,
Yep.
and then go up, increase over 2 bars for when
And then
second
we'll
viola
push
come
the
in.
dynamic up
Yep.
when we come in.
Mezzo, moderately loud is what that means. Moderately loud.
Shall we go from D?
D, yep. out with bars of 7. So yes, at
Told you.
I, so yes, slowly moving to sul pont,
Yes.
and then moving back again. Yep.
Yes. I'm not just sounding scratchy for no reason.
No, it's great. Sul pont is a technique using where the bow is on the string, so it makes that kind of that sound, as opposed to a full sound. So starting full and then moving into that, then moving back to full. If you could maybe just have a listen to what that does from I, everyone. 5, 6, 7. Okay, now here we go, a bit of didgeridoo. Sight reading. So what happens to me is because I've just sat at the computer, at the laptop, and then iPad. It's Friday for us. It's wow. And I was dreaming this music, and I'm hearing it for the first time. Going, wow, it's amazing. And of course, as it's going through, I'm thinking, oh, I could have done that. Oh, that could be longer. That could be shorter. Could have developed that. Could have done that. Oh, could have. Which is most of the reasons why people, you might write one sentence. Oh, I've got an hour free. The kids have gone to school, and I've got a bit of time to myself, so I'll write a poem. That thing I've been thinking about for a while. You write one line and go, that's shit. Oh God, it should be. Yeah. And suddenly the hour's gone, and you've got 1.5 sentences done, and you've turned yourself into an existential nightmare because you haven't finished the thing. But yeah, here I am going. It could be better, but could be shit. Whatever it is, what it is. Because I only got 10 till 4 to write a thing, and I've made a deal with Mona to show you all of my dirty underwear. Some days it's just really bad, and some days it's great. We make albums about the really good ones, and I'm proud to share those. Any questions from you?
Just when I've got the little silk-point moments, I think what might make it better is if I crescendo. It's just sort of harder to do with piano, but so I'll crescendo each bar. Is
Right.
that okay?
Good one.
Weirdly, and this, I don't know, it's probably maybe the first time I've done this, but it's not question, it's praise. It's like figure H, the chromatic thing in the viola is fantastic.
Oh,
it's
Will can
really
read
good.
it.
It's really good. It's very clever, and I love it.
The chromatic thing in letter H?
Yeah, the chromatic, the sneaky syncopation.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's in the second
Cross rhythm symphony. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Don't get used to that either.
Yeah, right. It took 463 days to get that compliment. Yeah, oh well, that's right.
And the same thing's been in every day, hasn't it?
What's it?
Yes. And even when I wasn't here, I didn't approve.
Good, let's go from where?
Back where it starts, maybe J?
Back in J, H-I-J, yep. Yes, of course.
Why can't I find? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, just before we go on, so at 101, bar 101, before L, just before L,
Yep.
I've got a forte piano, so should I keep that forte piano?
Nah.
No?
Just slowly go down.
So slowly go down to the
piano at L.
adagio, yeah, and then piano at L, yeah.
And you're leading L first.
And do you guys all come in on L after a bit of a break?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And it's
You'll-
sustained chords, so
I'll indicate that.
to make the old bar line clear.
I stand by the fact that piano is is it French or Italian?
It's Italian.
Italian for quiet.
I was just wondering who's got
Yes, which if you remember school band, that's the terminology we used. And I come back to what this is called. We call this a piano. was anything but quiet. But when it was invented, it was called the pianoforte, which forte is loud, piano is soft, so it's called the soft loud. Is there a dumber name for an instrument? What do you play, sir? I play the clarinet. You? The flute. What do you play? The soft loud. It's just a dumbest name.
Well, actually, yeah, there is.
What?
The full name for this instrument, translated into English, is the small great viola.
The small great viola.
Yeah.
And this is the small viola.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
That's what violin means.
It all comes back to the. Shall I tell the bagpipe story?
No,
don't.
Not today. Let's skip the bagpipe story for today.
Okay.
Okay, J?
Jay, yep.
I found it and I lost it. Yes. Oh, I moved the page. Okay, yeah.
Cool. Now, so just a slow trim. A little slow trim at the end.
Is that all of us?
Yes, it is. Except viola. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, I see
the
the
pause before O. Just a nice slow sul pont trim. Do you want to do harmonics or just do the stop notes again?
But you wanted to go up the octave.
Yeah.
I'll do harmonics.
Harmonics.
Otherwise, I'll have to. I'll try.
Okay. Let's have a vote.
Just might get a big slide.
Okay.
If you want it
Let's do 2
clean.
before N with harmonics. 2 before N for Nelly. Have a listen to this version.
All of us, yeah.
Oh, so you mean harmonics?
No, just my. Sorry, we're all playing.
We're all playing, yeah.
Sorry.
And hold there. Now try with a stop note. That high note will sound differently now. 2 before N. Dogs in the neighbourhood and everyone with a hearing aid battery right now is going, ah, this is very high. Which do you think, the harmonic or the stop note? The stop. Fuck.
Harmonic.
Harmonic?
I think it's a harmonic.
As written, actually. Thank you very much. Yes. Good. Right.
Cool. From M.
From M. Oh, yes. Yes, please. M. M for Mary. It comes probably arrives way too soon, but I knew like it was 3:20 or something, and so there it is. That's the rub of the day. Great. Do you want to look at those things from into Q again? Maybe go from from O again. From O to the end.
So I got a question.
Yes.
Third bar of P.
Yep.
The time that passage came before, which is like the second bar of J, I played an F natural before going into the da 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 da. This time it's an E, and is that
G, F? That's a good point. C, C.
I mean,
C.
it was a thing. Was it? Shall we do it once so you can hear it?
Yes.
Yeah. So just like from P or something, but a little bit under tempo.
Okay.
So it's for the third bar of P.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, whoa.
It's very dissonant.
It sounds okay.
Shall I do it once with the F natural?
Yeah, more. I will hear more louder seconds so I can hear it to context, please.
Okay.
One more time.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Yes. Good. That's right.
Yeah, you like
It is correct.
Right, okay,
I remember
good.
now spending some
Yep.
time on that bar. It's odd,
no agonising
because
over
it
it,
goes from it's just modulating a bit. That's
Nice.
you've got the
Good.
the pivot note.
I'm well
Should we try
comforted.
from P up to tempo?
From yep.
Oh, sorry.
I saw you with all your downloads at the end there.
That's the last part.
I liked
Last
it.
two
that-
Just
yeah.
for the,
If I-
the second
it was
last
like
part.
that.
Second last part.
If I wrote it again, I'd probably do a second
No,
after
the whole
bar
I was
140.
just thinking just the last two.
last two
So, yeah,
beats.
Last two
last two
bars.
bars.
Oh, the
Has anybody got any
Yeah,
questions?
so like,
I
you know,
wanna ask?
so down ups.
I'm really
for
curious
phrases,
about
and then
you.
just for the last one, just
So just the
just
last
ask
little
them.
Is
bit.
there
Yeah,
any
yeah. Just for the whole
choristers in the
bar.
room from the
Yep, yep,
festival?
right.
and then down.
Yes, yes.
Like it.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, it's a,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
very
mean?
Yeah.
dramatic. It's very dramatic.
Oh, question, yes. Do I think about the skills of the musicians? Their skills far surpass mine. So I'm thinking
My
about
part's pretty
can I hit their level? So that's where I'm thinking, because it doesn't matter how many notes I throw on or how I'm about to ask them to play this. They can always match it. So yeah, it's more about me getting to their level than the other way around. Yeah, yes. Yes? How long is the... Oh, I don't know. It'll be 4 or 5 minutes probably. Yeah. And that changes day to day. There's no rule. Yeah. I think you're putting a repeat in, but maybe I won't bother. No. Actually, can I try? At the end of bar 140, which is the second of R, try and put a repeat back to Q. It's only that 6 bars.
Yep.
Just put that in.
Second of 140.
Q up to the end of 140, second bar of R. This is getting very exciting now. Let's just see what that sounds like.
So do you want to go maybe 3 before Q?
3 before, okay, yep.
For the first time.
For the first time, the first time, yep. Okay.
3, 4.
Can I go sit down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great. Okay.
You happy with the tempo?
You could probably push it a bit if you can.
Yeah, we'll try and take it up a notch.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So some days I turn around to talk to people and they've all gone away because not because of the ferry, not because they've run out of wine, because the music is unbearably bad, and that's fine. It's totally fine. Some days you just have it, and other days you don't. On those days that it's not good, that's just compost for another better day. On days like today, I don't know. We'll keep a spreadsheet. We'll see how it goes. And there are 3 volumes of discs. You know, here we go. Day 126, not a bad one. Day 143, pretty good. So I've numbered them. There's 3 of those as downloads, albums with downloads, or CDs, or just the downloads if you don't do CDs anymore. So you can take some of those home. Or you can tune into the live stream. Come and have a chat. You could do about the whole process. This is a book I wrote, which was 150 of these days consecutive. 150 days. I kept a journal and made a rule that I wouldn't leave the building until I'd finished it. It's kind of about the creative journey. It's not really about music theory because who cares? So it's and all the live music is recorded and accessed through that 11 hours of music. So it's a hell of a story about showing up and just making stuff as you go. There you go. That's 4 p.m. And after this, we'll play a lovely one called from 386. Chose a nice mellow one to finish this. So here we go. Miranda, Hayato, Will, Martin, Day 463.
Sorry, lost the 7. We go from
H.
Vowel and I.
I.
Oh, H or I?
H.
H, yep.
Miranda, out to Will Martin. I've got all my bloody jiggles out. Great. And I'm proud of even though it's kind of needs work and needs this and that. I'm proud of doing that because this piece here will play this. This is what I like to write. I've thought of the final scene. Actually, no, I didn't think of it when I was writing it. As I was kind of hearing it played, I thought of the final scene in Casablanca when Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart are about to part and the plane's going to take off and they'll never see each other again. Everyone's crying because it's a black and white film. And this is day 386. It happened here on a Friday. And I've called it Ingrid and Humphrey. Enjoy this one. Here we go, here's a bit of context. This is sometimes what happens. No one misses the ferry, don't panic, it's okay. We're in good time.
There's one bar I'm going to go right.
Are we ready?
We're doing this one? Yep. Please.
you so much. My name's Dean, this is Miranda, Hayato, Will and Martin. Come and have a chat about the recordings or the book, or just to have a chat. Have a safe journey home, take your time, mosey off to the ferry if you're catching it. Go to the shop and buy lots of stuff. Thank you both.